everyone. Welcome to Divine Secret Tarot. Now, this is going to be a message that isn't going to resonate with any low vibrational energy. So if you're not feeling great, take this with a pinch of salt. Take the resonating messages, leave the rest for everybody else. And if you do resonate with it, let me know in the comments box. Like the video, because it's not about other people knowing this and finding this. I genuinely believe that there are certain people who are finding these videos, who are watching this channel, are very tuned in, tapped into their energy, but they're also seeing through the spiritual Maya. What I'm seeing is, oh my gosh, everybody wants to be a spiritual guru, and there are certain people. So Spirit's throwing information at me, and it's sometimes hard to process and say it in a very tangible, understanding way. So please do forgive me if you're thinking, what the hell is going on? That is what's going on for all the people who are seeing this video. Is you are now being questioned in terms of what you're seeing spiritually. And what I mean by that is there are going to be spiritual people who are on the spiritual train, honking their horn and saying, oh my gosh, Mercury retrograde. It's this fault. It's that fault. Oh no, the technology is going down. It's Mercury retrograde. Oh no, shit has happened in my life. It's Mercury retrograde. I'm calling spiritual BS on all of that, because where does that come from? It's supposed to trigger us to then look at what is lying underneath that illusion. It is asking us, what do we need to face? So those triggers don't need to be triggers anymore. And it's almost asking for a lot of spiritual individuals to kind of take a whole pass. And what I mean by that is saying, oh, you know what? I don't need to be accountable to this BS because it's Mercury retrograde. No, that's not what's happening. Mercury retrograde can be such a beautiful thing, just like a tower can be such a beautiful thing, just like changes can be such a beautiful thing. But it's how you're interpreting it in your current energy. So what I'm saying is, when you're listening to readers and you're watching tarot and certain cards come up, are they your beliefs? Or is it somebody else's beliefs? Is it the beliefs of the person that you follow religiously even? And then that prevents you from tapping into your own intuition, into your own spiritual ascension. So like I said, not everybody's going to find this video, and I'm happy with that. I'm fine with that, because one card wanted to come out. You have a choice. Two of Swords. You can either choose to be blindfolded. You can choose to cut the Maya, the illusion, with one of the swords, or you can usually just use the other sword to cut through your own illusions, your own BS, the spiritual illusions, because everybody wants to get on this bandwagon. And I feel that there are very specific individuals who are a part of this collective. You're going to know full, authentically, not just people who resonate with you. You're going to follow people that help you in this current journey. So don't be afraid that you followed one person earlier in your journey, then you changed and moved on to another person. Ace of Pentacles is you are going to find that abundant energy based on what you're at, based on what your frequency is at. So it is this equal reciprocity. And then what I'm also seeing is the divine masculine. So again, there's so many messages being hurtled towards me. Is the divine masculines are going to be, oh, okay. This has happened in the past position. Four of Cups wanted to come out. Four of Cups wanted to come out. Now, why is this Four of Cups here? Okay, what I'm feeling here is there are certain eyes on the divine masculines, And there are going to be certain attractive eyes on the divine masculines. The divine masculines and the divine feminines possibly take the energies as they resonate because we embody both of them. They're going to need to use the discernment between, oh, I find this person attractive, but it's nothing sexual. It's literally just a friendship. It is a process that I need to go through. The Chariot is at the bottom of the deck. They don't need to sexualize all of their female friends, male friends for divine feminine energy. I'm seeing that it gives the illusion of you don't need to sexualize it, basically. That's the type of energy that I'm getting. Now, Four of Cups usually is this is, oh, I get it. Thank you, universe. I'm a little bit slow today. So the universe is like, no, that's not it. It's this message. Okay, so the universe is going to offer the divine masculines or the divine feminines an attractive person. This attractive person doesn't need to mean anything. It doesn't need to be sexualized. It can just be a process that you're helping one another. It could be in business. It could be in creativity. It could just be a very meaningful conversation. It doesn't need to mean anything. This has happened probably 2 months ago for me. I saw a person who genuinely reminded me of my divine masculine, and he kind of looked similar, he dressed similar, like all the vibes were divine masculine. And I feel it was the universe, i.e., my divine masculine, sending me their vibration to say, I don't need to sexualize this person. I can just have a conversation, and it doesn't need to mean anything. We don't need to continue talking after this conversation. And we were speaking for hours over multiple topics. This is the same thing that I'm getting for the divine masculines and feminines, that the universe is going to offer you somebody and you don't need to make it a big deal. But this is the other message that I wanted to pull through, because this is the big one. Whoever is coming into the divine masculines or the divine feminines, no, this is the divine masculines message specifically. Whoever's coming into the divine masculines world right now, yes, they don't need to sexualize it, but I feel it's either going to be somebody karmic who's going to help them through their lessons. The divine masculines are either going to help them through their lessons from this individual Chariot card. Yeah, this is a lesson. This is a fast moving energy. 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. It's going to help either party, both parties, release this tension, this energy. And again, they don't need to sexualize it. It's literally just helping them progress through their journey and learn the lessons that I need to learn at that time. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, truth, passion, creativity, 10 of Swords. Wow. Releasing karmic ties. So the message that I was hearing is whoever's coming in to the divine masculine's life is going to give them the option of making it sexual or not making it sexual. And then that is one of the tests that the divine masculines are going to be learning, that they don't need to sexualize this connection. It can just be a conversation or a collaboration, whatever it is, for a short period of time. They can see the truth of this illusion, which allows them to spiritually ascend a little bit more to another level. But also that person, whoever it is, male, female, binary, whoever it is, non-binary, they already know they are taken. So this external person, whoever it is, already knows your divine masculine's taken. And what I mean is, it doesn't matter if it's a karmic, it doesn't matter if it's a person who's like helping them go through a specific lesson, but it's almost as if whoever comes across your divine masculines can see the energy, especially if they're higher vibrational and they probably haven't tapped into their intuition. They can see that the divine masculine already has a path laid out with you. The seeds have been sown. The Seven of Pentacles flew out in the past. They can sense the divine masculines already taken on an energetic level. Like they see the twin flame vibration. They feel the frequency. they feel the divine masculines getting closer to union. So if you are feeling divine feminines who are listening into this message, that you are closer to union, that you feel the union within, and you have truly surrendered into this connection, knowing you're already together. We've got the sun card at the bottom of the deck. This is the happiest card of the deck. Like, you're in this utter fulfillment of love in the future energy. We've got justice. Oh, at the bottom of the deck, we've got the lovers, and the split of the deck, we've got the world card. So this is the karmic conclusions coming to an end. This, whoever's coming in for the divine masculines, is really helping them, or they're helping the divine masculine see that they feel love and peace with you. It's almost like they are being reminded through this other person. I'm like seeing water flowing, waterfalls, lakes, anything rushing in at this time. It is this karmic justice. And in the justice card, we do have this one individual sword. So remember, I was talking about the two of swords. Which path are you taking? Which sword are you using? Well, the divine masculines have chosen. They've actually chosen. And the lovers card is acknowledging their own intuition about you, divine feminines. And that's going to happen through this external person. What else do we need to know about the karmic connection that is giving the lessons for the divine masculines? The Knight of Pentacles in the inverse. It is no longer a slow moving energy. Wow, that literally flipped out of my hand and then flew into the future position. So the Knight of Pentacles is usually a slow moving card, but I feel like not only the divine masculine seeing this connection through a different lens, but they're also able to give themselves compassion because I keep hearing it's always been you. It's always been you. Like, this person is going to remind the divine masculines about you. Now, it's either going to be a direct connection, it's going to be a relationship, it's going to be a conversation, or it's going to be an inner intuitive knowing. It's like this bell ringing in the divine masculine's heart. And the Hierophant came up at the bottom of the deck, letting them know that actually they have been ignoring their intuition about this connection, about you, divine feminines. And you, divine feminines, are doing your own thing. Even if you're not in communication right now in the physical, the separation is really cultivating this connection. Like, I don't think you know how sacred this separation is at this moment, because I just feel gold threads being woven into a basket. Like, it is literally, this is what's happening right now, gold and silver threads. And the Seven of Swords is asking the divine masculines to cut away from that illusion, to cut away from the Maya, to cut away from the BS that they no longer play a part of. And this is going to take some degree of strength. What do we need to know about the person is coming in for the divine feminines? Oh, wow. Okay, so we've got the past position, the sun card at the bottom of the deck for the divine feminines. The past position is the Ten of Swords. It's going to help you, it's going to enable you to let go of all the hurt and the pain and the processes that have come towards you in the past. And it's also going to help you make a choice about what you want to manifest, about the leap of faith that you're going to take, about the next step you're going to take an intention towards. And I split the deck and we've got the star card. So we've got the sun and the star card. Obviously, numbers 1917, T, S are very important right here. But I'm also seeing that there is no other option for the divine feminines, that they've really wanting to manifest these things, and they're willing to take a back step rather than leaping forward with disregard. Or, you know how sometimes people leap forward in such a hurried way? I don't think the divine feminines are doing that anymore. I feel that the divine feminines are really taking practical, pragmatic approaches, listening to their intuition in order to move forward. And look at this. In the future position, we've got the Three of Swords in the inverse. So this is everything that the divine feminines have gone through. It's laying to rest the heartache, the pain, the victim mentality, the everything that you've been through. You know it's been a divine purpose, and you're really appreciating everything you've been through, including this current separation. One card wanted to come out was the Five of Swords. So yeah, you've basically sharpened your knife in order to get better at seeing those illusions. You've become better at um, breaking those patterns and also being triggered. I hear like the things that used to trigger you don't anymore. That's how far you've come, Divine Feminines. We've also got the Ten of Cups and the Hermit card that wanted to come out, so you're really reaching for all of these beautiful things. Ten of Cups wanted to come out now, and it's actually saying that you can take invitations from other people to be social, but right now you're kind of biding your time. What is coming up for the future for the divine masculines and feminines? Even before I finished saying that question, Three of Cups, Ace of Cups, the Lovers, all in the future position. Now, why are these all important? There is going to be huge celebration. Right now, things may feel stagnant, but there is going to be an offer coming in to cement the seeds that have been sown in the past. This unconditional love has lasted through lifetimes, and you are both remembering this type of connection. And I'm also hearing past lives from Slushy. So there's a song saying, "Don't wake me up, I'm not dreaming. Past lives couldn't ever hold me down. Lost love is sweeter when it's finally found. I've got the strangest feeling this isn't our first time around. Past lives couldn't ever come between us." So this is the love of a lifetime and of lifetimes. So I hope you resonated with this message. If you did, like the video, let me know in the comments box if you feel brave enough to share and to speak through your throat chakra. And I'm sending you guys so much love. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll speak with you all soon.